Yeah, In Your Time, this song came about from a personal journey from my friend, actually one of my closest friends, and he was going through a time in his life where his son was in the ICU for a very long period of time. And at that time, he was praying to God that it will all be okay, but he told me he felt quite a sense of peace, knowing that whatever would happen, it was all in God's time and in God's plan for his son's life. And so this song was based on the scripture he was reading at the time from Ecclesiastes 3, specifically Ecclesiastes 3:11, which says, God has made everything beautiful in his time. And so the purpose of this song is really to meet people where they're at in their pain. We acknowledge, Jesus never said our lives would be easy on our journeys, but everyone's journey is filled with different moments of grief, different moments of sorrow, happiness, different emotions. But this song, it really just speaks to those times where maybe we're not feeling like we have it all together, but we know that God's plan is enough for our lives. As we start the song, as you listen to it, we're really going through times of trial, times where we feel like we're far from God or things aren't going great in our life. But the thing that really gets me about that line is that although things aren't going well for our lives, we still put our trust in God, and we know that his plan is enough to bring us through those trials and temptations, whatever they are. Probably one of my favorite parts of the song is the bridge, which comes straight out of scripture, out of Ecclesiastes. And it says, there's a time for hurt, there's a time for pain, but God, I still believe you remain the same. And so I think for me, those lyrics really hit home, just knowing that whatever happens when I'm feeling lost and lonely or in pain from grief, God never changes. His character never changes. His love for us never changes. And so that's some of the lyrics of the first half of the bridge. And then I love the second half where it says, there's a time to mend, there's a time to move, but God, I put my trust in everything you do. And when I think of those lyrics, sometimes there's times in our lives where we may have disagreements with certain people and we need to mend those relationships. We need to fix those. But there's other times where we also need to move. We need to move on because maybe they're not great for our lives. And so I remember singing this bridge with a family that was going through a significant change in our church. And one of them said to me that it was so timely that they could sing this bridge with full confidence, knowing that no matter what struggles they were going through as a family, they could put their trust in God, knowing that he never changes and his love for them never changes. Yeah, I really want listeners to know that God's plan is enough for their lives. I think there's not actually that many songs like this one out there at the moment that are really willing to deal with the reality that there will be a time in your life where you'll face pain, where you'll face hurt. But in those times, our calling is to put our trust in God, knowing that his plan is enough for us. So I really want listeners to feel that when they listen to this song, to resonate with that and know that God is for them and with them every step of their trials.